Hey everybody, I'm Sam Grody, founder and CEO of Centerpiece Software, a technology company for the food service, equipment, and supply industry. We've decided to switch things up for this newsletter edition. Instead of an article written by us, we've created this video recording where I will discuss the big things that we've learned at Centerpiece about technology issues and opportunities in the FE&S world. Quick overview of what we've done so far at Centerpiece and what ultimately has allowed us to acquire some of these learnings. I launched Centerpiece 10 months ago, last July. We went live with our initial product in January. It's a software platform that makes it easier for dealers to track, manage, collaborate on, and analyze their projects. Since launch, we've had over 40 product demonstrations, hundreds of conversations with FE&S professionals, and we most recently finished a 6-week design initiative alongside 4 of the top 25 dealers in the industry. So through all of this, through all of these conversations, we've learned so much about technology issues in the industry, and we wanted to share with you our 5 big learnings so far. Number 1, no one is happy with the status quo. Every single FE&S professional has told us they are not content with the state of industry technology today. So what they see in the ecosystem, what they're using on an everyday basis. In fact, technology is almost always called out as the biggest bottleneck to improve customer service and project execution. It's what gets in their way. It's become an obstacle instead of an opportunity for the industry. In addition, the industry is very tired of dealing with general consultants that pop their heads in and out of the industry every few years, offering pseudo technology solutions. And this is kind of music to our ears. This is why we built Centerpiece. Is we want to provide a new and compelling option to the industry, a technology-focused organization that only cares about FE&S. And so, through all these conversations, we've realized there needs to be, and hopefully there will be, lots of new technology companies like Centerpiece over the coming decades. Number 2, ERP challenges persist despite recent upgrades. Most of the dealers we've spoken with have either recently upgraded their ERP or are planning to upgrade in the near future. Importantly, very few of these upgrades have led to meaningful improvements, which is why I put it in quotes. Sure, the new ERP might be better than the old one, but it's not meaningful and problems still persist. There is a clear need for ERP solutions that offer greater connectivity, greater PO visibility, and that are tailored to FE&S construction projects. Through our conversations, we've realized there's a lot of ERP solutions that are fine for pure distribution. But we haven't come across one, and we don't know anyone in the industry that's come across one that does a great job of managing large-scale contract commercial kitchen projects. This is on our roadmap. It's something we want to do. We're not actively working on it today. It's certainly not a small project, but it's something we plan on getting to, and we'll keep everyone apprised on our progress. Number 3. The industry wants an alternative to AutoQuotes, kind of. AutoQuotes recently sold themselves to Revelize. It's a holding company that's focused on over a dozen different industries today. So by definition, they are no longer dedicated to the FE&S world. And it's showing. Obviously, everyone knows about the triple-digit API price increases that hit at the beginning of the year that are pure value extraction. They have nothing to do with input costs whatsoever. Then there's the deteriorating customer service levels that you hear people talking about more and more and more. And an almost I don't care attitude towards the industry. I don't care about solving problems, even problems that we create. So there's a lot of pent-up frustration with AutoQuotes. There's a lot of fear and concern about the industry being reliant on a technology company that just doesn't seem to care anymore. That's the bad. But, and this is an important but, they have a big product catalog. They have a large team that is managing that catalog. It's not easy. Very few vendors are sending clean data to AutoQuotes. The core CPQ product works, and frontline professionals, sales reps, and estimators have been using it for decades. So yes, everyone has a right to be frustrated, and the industry should be concerned, and we should be talking about how collectively we can work together to become less reliant on AutoQuotes. But a solution's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to be easy. From our standpoint at Centerpiece, we will develop a CPQ alternative to AutoQuotes. That's a matter of when, not if. But what we will not do is move hastily. We're not going to try to roll out a CPQ alternative that's low quality, that just offers another solution that is, looks and feels like AutoQuotes, but maybe is slightly cheaper. When we ultimately design and develop a CPQ alternative for the industry, it will be materially better than what exists in the market. We think that's the only way to adequately solve this problem for the industry. We do not want to create more AutoQuotes. More AutoQuotes won't solve the problem of AutoQuotes. Learning number 4, technology adoption is a major concern. Every executive we've spoken with has expressed concern around their team's ability to adopt new technology. At Centerpiece, we are trying to combat this in 3 ways. The first is a focus on simple, intuitive, easy-to-use software. The second is substantial training and onboarding resources. And the third is free trial periods. We believe that any software provider you're looking at should give you a free trial. You shouldn't be forced to provide them a penny until they have proven to you that they can add value to their operations. The final learning, and this is the most interesting to me, is that there are so many parallels between software and commercial kitchen design. What we do at Centerpiece on behalf of dealers is very similar to what dealers do on behalf of commercial kitchen owners and operators. So what do we do? Process at a high level is pretty simple. We talk to end users. We identify what your objectives are. What problem are you trying to solve? And what constraints do you face? Virtually identical to a dealer's first conversation to a prospective restaurant owner and operator. What type of restaurant do you want to build? What constraints are you faced with? What rules do we need to follow as a dealer? We do the same thing at Centerpiece. Once we've identified those rules, we design from scratch the most efficient solution. And the output is a set of software drawings, just like in the FE&S world, just like dealers who produce a set of drawings for prospective kitchen owners and operators. From there, we review those drawings and we iterate. As you know, the first set of drawings never ends up being the final product for you and for us. So once we've gone through this process of reviewing the drawings and iterating the software drawings, and we come to a set of drawings we're happy with, the end user is happy with, we convert those drawings into a finished product. For us, that's a web application. For dealers, it's a finished commercial kitchen. So while there are differences between software and commercial kitchen for FE&S dealers, the process is actually very similar. In fact, the only big difference I see is a positive one for dealers, and that's that we take on 100% of the cost of design and development. This would be like a restaurant owner or a general contractor that can wait until you've purchased and installed the equipment, and installed it and finished the entire kitchen, done all your training sessions and your product demos, and then decide if they want to pay for it. And that's how we operate at Centerpiece. It's very, very similar to what you're doing. If anything, we're trying to create even less risk for the dealer community. So that's the end of our video presentation. I hope you found this interesting and useful. Please let us know if you have any feedback, comments, thoughts, and let us know what else you want us to build. Thank you.